What's up, y'all? It's Green with another cooking video for you today. It's getting colder outside, so I decided to bring out the crock pot for pork roast and veggies. As you can see, I got the kit from Tyson's, which comes with a couple pieces of celery, onions, potatoes, and carrots. So I did add a little more of each. Now you can always buy everything separately, but there was only 3 of us eating, so this was a little more convenient for us today. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is season up the meat with a few spices, some pepper, salt, chili powder, onion and garlic powder, and paprika. This pink Himalayan salt is really good. It's a grinder, so it comes out. You can make it big chunks, smaller. It's really good. And apparently you can use it for more than just cooking, but for today we're going to use it on this bad boy right here. As you can see, it has a nice line of thick fat. We're going to leave that on for the cooking. It's going to cook down and make those juices really good. So let's get it seasoned up. So we're going to go ahead and just season the meat with everything I had lined up here. And you can season it. I like to start off under seasoning and then taste it halfway through, just to see what I need more of. I hate over seasoned food, so I'm real careful about not over seasoning. Sometimes it bites me in the butt, but I'd rather add salt than have to rinse my meat off. See the boy in the back. He hasn't been feeling well. He's usually in the kitchen helping me, but he's on sick leave. My chili powder didn't have a top on it. Now the instructions on the little kit package, it doesn't tell you to season your meat, but obviously we don't want to eat bland meat, so we're gonna go ahead and season that anyways. Once we're done with that, we're just gonna flip it over and do the other side. It's not imperative that you have it on every piece, single side. However, if you want to make sure you get those sides, you can, as well as you can also sear it in a cast iron for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side before putting it in the slow cooker. That'll sear in all the nice flavor. So I'm just gonna get it flipped over and season the other side. Again, use as much or as little seasoning as you want. I do end up adding a little bit more in between the cooking process. So also, I did add a little garlic salt as well, off camera. So now I'm just going to grab a little bit of plastic wrap and get it covered. Normally you would marinate this overnight, but I was on a time limit, so it only got marinated for about 45 minutes, which is fine. Again, if you want to throw it in the pan to get that sear on it, you can do that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and let that sit for a minute and clean up a little bit. This is the little seasoning packet that came with the kit. You mix it with water and you pour it in as like the base, I guess. So it's that plus a cup of water. And then I also added a 1/4 cup of beef stock. It's what I had left in the fridge, and so I just added that in. You can add red wine, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, whatever you like. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this up with a cup of water first. Get everything nice and dissolved. That's just regular cold water from the tap. Now that that's all mixed, we're gonna start adding stuff to the crock pot. So the kit came with this onion. So I added another fresh onion, as well as some more carrots and a couple stalks of celery, a couple cloves of garlic and parsley, as well as 2 pats of butter. That red stuff on the butter is just a little bit of chili powder. So now I'm gonna go ahead and salt the vegetables a little bit as well, and then I'm going to put my meat right on top of the vegetables. That's the beef stock. Throw that in first. And then you can either set the meat right on top of the vegetables, or you can make a little space for it so it hits the bottom of the pan. It's totally up to you. Once I put that in there, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the little mixed water stuff on top. I really don't know what it's called, you guys, I apologize. And that's it, you guys. We're gonna throw the lid on and check on it. Now this is after about 3 hours. As you see, everything's coming together really deliciously. It's on high, so I'm gonna cook it for anywhere from 4 to 5 hours. Again, it's been about 3 hours. As you can see, everything's pretty much done at this point. I'm gonna taste it and add any salt or whatever is necessary. I'm also gonna go ahead and flip over the meat so that the other side gets a nice brown color on it as well. Stir your vegetables a little bit. Careful not to break open the potatoes like that one is. Make sure everything gets a chance to soak up all those delicious juices. Okay, so now we're going to just go ahead and throw the lid back on and check up on it in 2 more hours. And I apologize, you guys, I did not get a video of me scooping, but this is the end result. It tasted wonderful and so delicious. And I want you guys to really try this recipe at home. Put down in the comments how you guys liked it. Again, like, share, subscribe. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.